Every so often a commercial comes along that results in laughter and amazement from everyone who sees it. The mill's work on Glue Boy for Pepsi is one of that rare breed, and it was made possible by NaturalMotion's Endorphin software. The commercial opens with an office worker suspended in a window cleaning cradle a very long way up the side of a New York skyscraper. Balls of glue are added to his hands and feet, and he's offered a swig of Pepsi Max. Gravity then begins to take effect, and our hapless stunt worker starts flipping down the building over and over, crashing into the glass and startling the occupants of meeting rooms in the floors below as he goes. The start of the first flip was shot in camera on a specially built set, but from there the mill's 3D team took over. This meant that the real actor had to be switched seamlessly with a CG one. Never an easy task, no matter how talented an animation team. And especially not in a shot that Mill 3D artist Jordi Barras called one of the most complex shots we could ever have thought of. Jordi chose NaturalMotion's Endorphin to help accomplish the shot. Endorphin is the industry's first dynamic motion synthesis software, and it uses artificial intelligence and dynamics research to synthesize 3D character animation in real time. Jordi Barras went on to say that animating by hand is complex enough without having to simulate the world of physics and dynamics, but until now everything was either ragdoll or pure dynamics, and there was no way that he could direct the action and even less make it look good without a ton of work by hand. Endorphin is filling that gap of directable dynamics and has opened the door to substituting actors. The animation team for Glue Boy used the default rig in Endorphin and animated the character in segments, building positional constraints into the hands and then on the toes so that they could direct the motion in a dynamic way. At the same time they were attaching behaviors so the character could either be protecting himself, avoiding something, stiffening up or getting more loose, or simply waving his arms and his legs. And once the segment was looking good, they were then able to finesse the synthetic actions using active poses so that the character finished in a better way or the pose was more interesting. This way, although the animation was generated using dynamics, he still kept full control. As Jordi went on to say, Endorphin let him explore the animation instead of just doing it once and then tweaking it. He generated something like 6 different versions of the 600 frames, so the director could see which thing he liked, and then he could put all those ingredients together. By using Endorphin, he was able to do more cycles and improve the animation while retaining total control, something that's normally very tricky to do. Looking back on a short but very hectic project, Jordi Barras went on to say that while the job would have been possible using traditional keyframe techniques, he'd have needed several weeks off afterwards just to recover. Besides, he sees working in this manner with directable 3D characters as very much the future of his craft. He finished by saying Endorphin is an excellent piece of software and that in his opinion it's part of a new generation of tools that will change the way that we work. If you would like any more information on this commercial created by The Mill, or information on Endorphin in general, please go to www.naturalmotion.com.